exactly what this guy is capable of doing, and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
First down here for this offense. They'll run the option. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looking to pass here on second down. Gets made on the out route. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
First and goal, handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Just down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second and goal for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. It breaks the scorer's tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Wow, taking a shot on the very first play. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. And a chance at a big play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a get back. And I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Third down after that running play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Connors. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit.
And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes the score 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? On first down, it's play action. He breaks free. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
14, Notre Dame, 3.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. It seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And on the carry, he's heading left. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Let's it fly to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
Second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, Notre Dame 3.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
Lasso!
And there's the handoff.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And now the running back's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Long enough and good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They're going to run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 31. makes it second and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's third down after that run. And they'll give it to the back. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He pulls it in for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. The Bulldogs come up to the line in a hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Third down and a mile, looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Dogs will have to kick it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Back out on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Dogs. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so the lead is 21-6. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Using his legs on the scramble. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. They make the stop, but a big gain puts him in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Getting set. It's second down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Snap to the back. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Notre Dame.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
35. Notre Dame. 13.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He's got it for a big game. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Here's that defense shifting again. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field.
Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And he's able to find some room before.